limitaciones de sombrilla. Wow. Uy.
After a very hot summer day, a severe thunderstorm hit the city and canton of Zurich on Friday evening. Heavy rain, strong winds, and numerous lightning strikes quickly caused traffic disruptions and numerous emergency calls. Several people were injured in the severe storm in Zurich on Friday evening. A 16-year-old girl was struck by a falling tree branch and suffered serious injuries, according to the Zurich Fire and Rescue Service. Six other people reportedly suffered minor injuries from falling trees in Mythenquai, two of whom required hospitalization. The thunderstorm moved from Urdorf towards Winterthur around 6 p.m. and lingered over the city for approximately 2 hours. Between 5:30 p.m. and 9 p.m., the Zurich Fire and Rescue Service, SRZ, responded to approximately 270 incidents in the city of Zurich, and the ambulance service responded to 50 calls. One person had to be rescued from a building where the water level had risen. A tunnel near Wollishofen train station was flooded. Emergency services were called due to a number of issues, including fallen trees and branches, blocked roads, electrical hazards, flying debris, and flooded basements. Weather forecasters had issued warnings during the day about an increased risk of thunderstorms in the Zurich area. The combination of temperatures well above 30 degrees Celsius and warm, humid air created ideal conditions for the development of severe thunderstorms.
Whoa!
High warning levels for thunderstorms, hail, and strong winds were in effect in parts of the canton at times. The storm reached Zurich in the early evening. Shortly after, heavy rain fell, accompanied by strong gusts of wind. Several trees were uprooted, branches fell onto roads, and several buildings and vehicles were damaged. Tram service in the city center was disrupted after tree branches and downed overhead power lines blocked some routes. City police also recorded an extremely high call volume. At times, not all emergency calls could be answered immediately. A full picture of the extent of the damage was not yet available that evening. Roads in various locations were flooded. Low-lying areas and several traffic intersections were particularly affected. Images from the area show flooded streets, rapidly rising rivers, and large amounts of water within the city. Zurich's main train station was also affected. Meteorologists across the country recorded several thousand lightning strikes. The thunderstorm appeared in conjunction with a heat wave currently affecting much of Switzerland.
Árvore caiu, caramba! Meu Deus, a árvore caiu do telhado! Para de gritar, menino! Você tá...
According to the Weather Service, the storm moved across the Swiss plateau from southwest to northeast during the night. After the thunderstorm passed, the weather in Zurich calmed down by evening. However, temperatures remained at high summer levels. Other areas were also affected. Hail fell, for example, in Spitz in the Bernese Oberland and in Bux in the canton of Nidwalden. The storm also left its mark outside Zurich.
Il y a mon camping-car qui est secoué par la tempête.
Wind gusts reaching 91 kilometers per hour were recorded in Lucerne, and 50 millimeters of rain fell in Silbrugg in a short time. The storm hit the Zurich region particularly hard.
Wish!
As meteorologist Roger Perret of Meteo News told 20 Minuten, 57 liters of rain per square meter fell in Silbrugg in just over an hour, 52 liters in Küsnacht, and 47 liters in Opfikon. In some places, this amount was equivalent to about half the average rainfall for the entire month of June. Heavy thunderstorms also disrupted flight operations at Zurich Airport on Friday night. As reported by Tagesanzeiger, no planes were able to take off for a while starting around 6:20 p.m. At the same time, several approaching planes had to abort their landing attempts and re-land. Travelers were shocked by the sudden onset of flooding. Witnesses reported heavy rain that quickly submerged part of the train station. It is currently unclear whether train services will be affected. Switzerland is experiencing sweltering heat. Temperatures reached or even exceeded 30 degrees Celsius in many places today. This is the first hot day of another heat wave. A significant heat risk applies across much of Switzerland. The warning map is predominantly orange, level 3 out of 5. Areas below 800 meters above sea level are particularly affected. Meteorologists predict another round of thunderstorms accompanied by heat in some areas in the coming days. The powerful storm on June 19th once again demonstrated how quickly weather conditions can change